Yeah, thank you for having me, and it's really my pleasure to tell you a little bit about Woodio. I don't know how the slides are supposed to come up. Just arrows. This doesn't look like my presentation. No. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, so I come from a company called Woodio. Even though we have been around for close to 5 years now, there is this theoretical chance that not everybody knows what Woodio is, so I decided to take this opportunity and a little bit tell our background and what we are as a company. So we title ourselves as a Finnish eco-design and biomaterial or material technology company. We started operations in 2016, so close to 5 years now. And from that time we have been on the market past 2 or 3 years, depends where you start counting. We have our showroom here in Helsinki. We have also production in Helsinki, in Konala, which is quite unusual to have actual production in such a close to city center. We are 25 people in the company. About 15 of those are in production and 10 in sales and marketing. And originally the whole company was set up to commercialize our wood composite innovation. So we have this 100% waterproof wood composite material. And actually before the material innovation we had a product idea, or I had a dream to make bathroom tiles from wood material, and that sounded so kind of somehow intriguing and difficult challenge, and we started to develop technical solutions for that application, and that has grown into the company we have at the moment. And in our business we are in the point that we have fairly good traction on our home market here in Finland, and we are starting our export operations. Obviously we see our markets globally, and we want to take the technology eventually to all over the world to have the maximal impact on climate change and so on. And I've been lucky enough to get industrial partners to our project. We are funded by our investors are industrial players, Oras. Finnish people at least know Oras, the faucet company, and Metsä Spring, and behind Metsä Spring is obviously Metsä Group. So we are in a good company, and we have this kind of pack. Our pack is covered, so to say. But this is basically the problem that we are solving with our technology. I don't know how many people are familiar with the problems associated with ceramic industry and cement industry, but at least to me it came as a surprise that it produces considerable amount of CO2 emitted by the whole humankind. I found a figure of 8%, and it depends from the source how much is coming from ceramics and how much is coming from cement, and it depends how you categorize bricks, for instance. Are bricks ceramics or cement materials? But anyway, the total emissions are considerable, and it has a considerable effect on the climate change. And it's not only CO2. Typically ceramic products, they are made in third world countries where the industry or the filtration and the cleaning and the recycling of process materials is not perfect. So there is a lot of NOx, SOx emissions, particle emissions, and ceramic manufacturing consumes a lot of pure water as well. So there is other problems to tackle in ceramic industry as well. So basically what our technology does, we are targeting ceramic materials, and that's our first application. It remains to be seen how much we can develop our technology further and how much we can cover the cement and brick wall tile and these kind of applications with our technology. But the ceramic application alone is worth over, it's approximately 200 billion euros worth the market globally. And compared to ceramic materials, we have considerable benefits in our material. Obviously, it's sustainable, but we are more durable. Our material is maintenance-free, it's lightweight, and this brings like measurable benefits to our customers over ceramics. It's much more user-friendly material, and the products are better compared to traditional ones. There are a few numbers. We have calculated that we can save 55 kilograms of CO2 emissions per every wash basin that is replaced with our material compared to traditional ones. So here is our kind of vision and mission statement. We see that our technology is really scalable to global scale. And I know that in the very beginning it always sounds so kind of shallow and echoing that, okay, you have this wood composite and how can it take all markets from ceramic materials. But there are so many similar examples on the market already which have been invented in 60s and 70s, materials which have grown into billion-euro businesses, and they are used today. And I see that the work we are doing and everybody who is working with biomaterials in 20 years, hopefully sooner, they will start replacing these traditional materials which are not sustainable. And I think for this reason the work we all are doing is so important. And that's why we need to set high goals for our work as well. So few words about our technology and production. As I said, everything is made in Finland at the moment, and we use industry side stream wood chips as raw material in our production, and we are collaborating with chemical companies in order to make bio-based resins which we can use in our products. So we are doing in-house R&D and material development, and we are collaborating with other companies in developing our sourcing and raw material selection. At the moment, the bio content of our products is roughly between 70 to 80%, but we have plans and we know how to get it to close to 100% with R&D work. And obviously, our composite is quite unique. There are no off-the-shelf solutions for the production, so not only we need to develop the material, we need to also develop production technologies, and we need to collaborate with engineers in order to automate our productions. So we have a lot of work on the development side left still. And on top of that, we need to make nice products out of our material, so we are collaborating with Pentagon Design, for instance, which is one of the leading industrial design agencies in Finland. They have made products for Iittala, Fiskars, Arabia, all the known brands in Finland. But yeah, the most important goal is to get the bio content of our material and our products as high as possible. So, and the last few minutes I will spend on commercials of our products. So at the moment we have a portfolio of wash basins and we have a bathtub, and at the moment we are expanding our portfolio so that we could cover all the basic products that are used in bathrooms and which are traditionally made from ceramic materials. So early next year, this is still classified, okay, maybe not classified, but we have not published yet. We are launching a toilet pan made completely from wood material, and then we are moving towards kitchen with these integrated wash basin countertop systems, and we start making wall panels and wall tiles from our material. So those are the next steps in our product development and expanding our offering. And then we have had a lot of inquiries about what else we could do from our material, and for this demand we are now starting OEM manufacturing. So basically, if any of you have ideas, product ideas, I'm happy to discuss if we could subcontract manufacture your ideas from wood or material. I don't know, I think if I have used my time already, I have a few pictures of our references. They're really nice looking bathrooms and homes, hotels which have been made from by our customers. But I guess I thank you. If you have questions, I don't know where they show up.
Petrus, thanks so much for your presentation. How has the circular design or design for sustainability showed in your product design?
Well, in our product design, well, the circular and the biomaterial development, it's more related to our material and raw materials we use. The products that we have, they are pretty much the same as the ones that are used today. In a wash basin or toilet pan, there is not that much to develop in the product itself. But the material we use, and I've learned that I can't say recyclable, but we have a kind of controlled life cycle. We are really careful with the sourcing, and we have instructions how to get rid of the product in the end of the product life cycle.
Very, very good. Thank you so much for the presentation. And I think in interest of time we have to move on, but
yes,
really very, very interesting.
Thank you.